Howdy everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Allen Classic Cars. Technically my first little docu-series that I'm going to try and keep up with on, as you can tell from the title and the thumbnail, the 1955 Mercury Montclair. She is currently in pieces. I bought her just like this. Every way you see her right now, I bought her just like that, with the hood off, door off, fender off, engine completely disassembled, which is kind of a bummer because she was not in the best of health, obviously, but that's okay because boom, we have another one that we're going to work on swapping in. Plan is right now I'm going to clean this one up nice and thoroughly. Not going to paint it because I'm not a paint guy. I'm not good with paint. I don't do a lot of paint, so I'm not going to paint it. We're going to clean this up, change a lot of the parts over, because this is a 272 block, Y block, and the original is a 292 Y block. Good part about it though, 90% of the parts in between both of them on the exterior are interchangeable. Like the intake manifold's the same, water pump's the same, the bell housing bolt pattern is exactly the same. So everything's going to mount on there perfectly fine. I've currently been working on shining up the stainless / chrome from this horrible, ugly rust to something a little bit more shiny, like these. Now they're not perfect, especially this one because it's got really deep pits in it, but overall these came out really good in comparison. These were all even worse than that piece right there, and those are even not that bad. So these have some rust on them, but they're not that bad. That'll all come out and shine really good when I'm done. So let's do a little walk around. I don't have much of a backstory on it at all. I bought it from a guy who was gonna fix her up and restore, didn't have time or money, and sold it like most projects. The guy he bought it from had it sitting in a field with a bunch of other old cars, and that's about it. Only work I've done is this tire is new and this tire is new because the originals were completely flat white walls. Came with the floor pan that needs to be installed because she's got some rust. Not the worst. The Impala is definitely way worse, but still not great. All that trim they took out. Everything that's missing that you can see right now, they took out, but the dashboard is in really good shape. I mean, it's made out of metal, so it's not going to decay like all the plastic and vinyl ones would. And these cars were the high-end luxury of the time from Mercury. This is their top model. Got 28,175-ish, something like that. I know it's hard to see, but yeah, this was the top of the line model. Comes with power brakes, comes with power steering pump right here. I took this apart, cleaned it up really thoroughly. It still functions just fine. I put some fluid in here and ran this with the impact of the slow speed just to make sure that everything pumps and everything cycles fine. All I did was clean up and paint all the bracketry for it and thoroughly clean out this because it was gross and rusty inside. And that is the booster that I also cleaned out because the inside of the reservoir was like a jelly consistency for brake fluid, which was really odd because I've never seen that. But she is complete. Like, these are the back seats that are going to get reupholstered. The emblem is somewhere. Ah, there it is. I got extra taillight pieces. I've got the other headlight, the beauty rings that weigh 100 pounds each, the emblem, the nice big beautiful airplane, flying bird, whatever you want to call it. It goes on the hood. The hood is in extremely good shape. Got the emblems, got all the letters. Got the front bumper, which I'm also going to clean up when I get to putting that on. The back window was well already gone by the time I got to it. Those old cylinder heads. Trunk's not in the best of health. She's got a hole right down there. They labeled some of the screws. It's got rusty holes all over. And I can't find floor pins either. So if anyone knows where I can get those, that would be great in the comments. The dude that I bought it from tapped this with his side-by-side when pushing it into his driveway, so now it doesn't close thoroughly, so I gotta get that fixed. But the overall car is in really good shape. There's a couple of little small dents here and there, but overall, she is really nice. She got a couple of dents on the roof that gotta work on, but everything else is really good. Got new glass that I gotta get. The doors all open. I have no keys to it either, so I gotta get a locksmith. The front seat, which is in the back right now, is going to get completely reupholstered just like the back seats will. But yeah, this is the Montclair. And I'm going to try and keep these videos up to date with most of everything I do. This is the first video I've recorded. Obviously I've done some little stuff around that's honestly kind of boring to watch anyway. All you do with the stainless is water, and it has a very soft, as a matter of fact, 00 steel wool and some water, and it comes right back. That's how I got those so shiny. And paint and clean up some bracketry for the power steering and the brakes. So nothing insane has been done yet. The engine cleaning, reassembling, and removal and install, I will record. So we will get to see that. And pretty much everything after that we'll get to see. So stay tuned for the Montclair docuseries.